Imagine this. You meet someone online. Things move fast, too fast. 2 weeks later, she tells you she's pregnant, and based on everything you know, you're the father. So you step up. You spend thousands of dollars preparing for a baby, only to find out the child was never yours. But here's the real question. Was it a lie or just a mistake? This story starts like many modern relationships do, on a dating app. Robert meets Erica. At first, everything feels right. She's confident, she seems genuine, and she says she's looking for something serious. They connect quickly, and within just a couple of dates, things become physical. In fact, by the second date, they're already intimate. And from that point on, everything escalates fast. For about 2 weeks, they see each other on and off, and during that time, their relationship becomes intense. Then suddenly Erica disappears. No texts, no calls, nothing. She ghosts him. At that point, Robert assumes it's over. But then, everything changes. Out of nowhere, Erica reaches out again, and this time, she has something to say. She's pregnant, and based on her timeline, she believes Robert is the father. Now think about that for a second. Short relationship, strong emotions, and suddenly a child is involved. For many people, this is where they walk away, but Robert doesn't. He does the opposite. Instead of running, he steps up. He believes her, he trusts her, and he decides to take responsibility. He goes to her apartment. He paints a room. He builds a nursery. He buys everything. Furniture, baby supplies, essentials, in total, around $2,200. Not because he was forced to, but because he thought this was his child. But here's where things start to split. From Robert's perspective, he was misled. He trusted her words. He believed her completely, and now he feels deceived. But from Erica's side, the story is different. She says she never lied. She genuinely believed he was the father. Why? Because of her own calculation. Based on when she missed her period, she thought the timeline matched. But that assumption was about to fall apart. At a routine doctor's visit, everything changes. The doctor gives her a more accurate timeline. And suddenly, the dates don't line up. In fact, they're off by about a month. Which means there's another possibility, someone else. Her ex-boyfriend. So she goes back, checks everything, reconstructs the timeline, and then she contacts her ex. They take a paternity test. And the result, clear. Robert is not the father. Her ex is just like that. Everything changes again. For Erica, this is complicated, but solvable. She reconnects with her ex. They decide to raise the child together. Life moves on. But for Robert, this hits differently. Because for him, this wasn't just about money, it was about belief. He stepped into a role he thought was real. He prepared for a future that didn't exist, and now he wants his money back. So the case goes to court. Robert is asking for full reimbursement, $2,200. His argument is simple, he was misled. But Erica pushes back. She says she never intentionally lied. She truly believed he was the father, and he chose to help on his own. So now, the court has to decide one key question. Was this fraud, or just a misunderstanding? The judge breaks it down carefully, because legally, intent matters. If Erica knowingly lied, that's fraud. But if she made a mistake, that's different. And based on the evidence, the judge reaches a conclusion. There is no proof that she intentionally deceived him. She got the timeline wrong. She made an assumption, and he chose to act on it, so legally. Robert doesn't fully win, but morally, the situation feels different. Because regardless of intent, he did step up. He did spend money. He did believe. So the judge makes a balanced decision, not full repayment, but partial. Erica is ordered to pay back $1,100, half the amount. A legal compromise, a moral correction. And in the end, neither side feels like they truly won, because this case isn't just about money. It's about something deeper. Trust, timing, and assumptions, because sometimes you can do everything right based on what you believe is true, and still end up paying the price. So here's the real question. If you act out of trust, and that trust turns out to be wrong, should the law protect you? Or is that just a lesson life teaches the hard way?